What is up, everybody? Xxiou back here once again in No Man's Sky. And listen, today I'm going to show you how to find crashed ships and scrap them for money and nanites. So let's get into it. Okay. First thing you want to do is go up to space. Alright, now once you're in space, go to the galaxy map. Make sure you press the button to extend it so you can see all the information. What we're looking for is a rich system here. A 3-star system. We've been there before, so I don't want to go that one. Here we go. Okay, and when you get to the system, you're going to go to the space station. That's the first thing you want to do. Now, in order to do this, you're going to need to have nav data. That's not too hard to come by. If you don't have that much, you can, you can find it in crates. You can find it at the space station. You can get nav data from these things. But anyway, so you want to come to the map guy. And you want to choose the option to exchange maps. And now the maps you want are these ones, the planetary chart, the emergency charts. I usually go with about 10. Because they're not always just going to find crashed ships. They find other things as well. But we're just concerned with distress. Take these maps. And I like to fire them off right in here. Now there's one distress signal, so since we got that straight away, we'll just head to that. Alright, so there's the distress beacon, so that's where we're going. And here we are. We got a crashed explorer that looks very marshmallowy. Now, one of two things is going to happen when you use these maps. You're going to find a ship like this and one of these. Or sometimes you'll find the pilot of the ship is actually standing out here and he'll want like 40 dihydrogen from you. And if you give it to him, you get a little bit of faction and he flies away. So you don't get the ship. Okay, we did that. Now we can go over here. And now what you want to do is compare, and then you want to, what we get here, B-class ship, cool. So we're going to claim this ship. So that means we own this ship now. This is important. This ship's broken. You would need to fix it in order to fly it. So this is not a time where you want to go exploring the planet, especially if your main ship isn't near this, because it will disappear from the HUD and it will just lead you back to the broken ship. So always remember to get back into your main ship after you claim a ship. So, now that we found a crashed ship, we're just going to do one for right now. But as you can see, what you could do is keep firing off the maps, fire off all 10, and see what you end up with. So when you claim a ship that you find, it'll show up on your freighter. Now, if you start doing this before you have a freighter, it will still show up when you do get a freighter. And remember, you get a free freighter in this game within the first few hours of play. That is an option. So now you can see over here, we have the crashed ship. So in order to scrap this, these ships are going to be broken. Now you can repair them if you wanted to keep them. But I don't want to keep it. We just want to scrap it. So all we need to repair to do that is the pulse engine, which just takes a hermetic seal and a metal plating, and the launch thrusters, which just need some dihydrogen jelly and pure ferrite. And now we can fly this ship. So we're just going to head straight to the space station. Now, all ships are not going to give you the same amount of money when you scrap them. It's going to depend on the ship's class, the system you're scrapping it in, I believe, as well. That's why we came to a rich system, because I wanted to make sure we get the best price. And I feel like we have a little bit better luck of finding cooler ships, more valuable ships. Okay, and here we are at the space station. So we're going to go to the left side because that's where the ship scrapper is. Okay, so when you get to this machine, make sure you have a good amount of space in your inventory, because this is going to give you a bunch of pieces from the ship that you can then sell. So you can see it's only going to give us 350,000 units for this ship. It was only a B class, so I didn't expect much more. But watch, it's giving me upgrade modules and a bunch of other stuff. So that was 350,000. So I usually come over to this guy and sell the modules. So there's our nanites. That was fairly good amount. Then I usually just come to this guy and sell him the rest of the stuff. So we could sell this. So we also got a storage augmentation. You'll get these when you scrap ships. Now these are super important, because what these do is these allow you to unlock a slot in your ships for free. A new inventory or text slot in your ship for free. So you always want to hang on to those. They're very important. And that's how you scrap ships. So how much we didn't make that much money from that, but as you can see, we didn't make loads of money from that ship. But there are ships you can find that you'll scrap and you'll get more than 1 million units plus a bunch of other stuff to sell. And you can see how quick I found that ship. So what you could do is you buy 10 maps. You do all 10 in one system. You see how many crash ships you end up with, and then you scrap them. And then you go to another system and you do it again. It might not be the fastest way in the world to make money in nanites, but it's a fun way, and you get to see cool ships, and maybe you'll even find one that you'll actually want to keep. So this is something I do for fun, but I thought I'd put it out there for people who want another way to make money, because this is a very fun way to make money. Things to keep in mind though, you can only own 6 ships, so if you're going around collecting ships, you're gonna have to come and scrap some before you go get some more. If you don't have a freighter yet, I would probably say hold off doing this until you have a freighter, because you're not gonna be able to scrap the ships until you have the freighter. But you still could claim a ship if you do find a crashed ship, and it will show up on your freighter when you get one. Just don't claim too many, or else they won't all be there. So anyway, yeah, I hope that helps someone out there. I think it's a very fun way to visit new planets. Like, it's a fun thing to do while exploring, is also looking for a crashed ship on a planet. So, and it's a good way for early game money in nanites. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to all the new subscribers. I can't believe you guys. You're so awesome. I think we're past 260 or something. It's crazy. You guys are great. Thank you so much. And if I left anything out, anyone's got any extra tips on this, please leave them in the comments below. Help everybody out. And if you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments. I'll get back to you. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, you can give it a thumbs down. And if you want, you would subscribe. You can subscribe. It would really help me out. I would appreciate it, but no pressure. You don't have to. No big deal. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.